I can only imagine Steven Spielberg watching this on cable and crying to himself like Oscar Schindler, "I could have done more with Jaws! I could have done more!" Jesse Shade here for Awfully Good Movies on behalf of the JoBlo YouTube network. And long before Jason Statham went up against the Megalodons in the Meg movies, these prehistoric sharks were part of a direct-to-video sequel to a long-forgotten HBO movie, but which has since become a minor bad movie classic, thanks to its special effects going viral on YouTube for their most certainly terrible quality, and an early starring role for the future Jack Harkness of Doctor Who, John Barrowman, who, much like Michael Caine in Jaws the Revenge, has gladly admitted that he only did this crap to purchase himself a new house. So let us head out to the sea with our horror expert Tyler Nichols and reopen the beaches for this beach-going episode of Awfully Good Movies.
But you're the ass man, remember? And you'd do anything for that ass.
Fucking ain't right, man.
Come on.
This summer marks the 50th anniversary of one of the greatest shark movies of all time. But you know what channel you're on, and there's no way we're covering a Steven Spielberg movie. Okay, maybe there's some potential there.
A what?
But when it comes to bad shark movies, there's no one better at it than the Sci-Fi Channel.
We're gonna seal off this movie.
While modern audiences would know them from the Sharknado franchise, I remember them from the late 90s and early 2000s for their terrible killer animal movies. And there was one that stood out amongst them. With John Barrowman having one of the funniest lines in history and some of the most insane compositing imaginable, it's time to look at how awfully good is Shark Attack 3 Megalodon.
You cannot let people swim in the water when there's a shark out there! You can't keep this quiet. We have got a 60-foot shark swimming off our coast that's not gonna go away!
Hi friends, Tyler Nichols with JoBlo, and thank you very much for joining me for this episode of Awfully Good Movies.
It was nice meeting you.
Yeah, nice to meet you too.
For those wanting a history lesson on the first two Shark Attack films, sorry, this video's not for you. You think I'm seriously watching 3 of these damn movies?
You bet your balls.
There were sharks and they attacked people. There you go. Though hilariously, one of the actors from the first film, Jenny McShane, actually appears in this one, in an entirely different role. What the hell was even the point of casting her if she wasn't going to play the same character?
I don't know you're checking out my ass breathing.
Who, me?
Shark Attack 3 Megalodon is a tale of 2 films. First is a pretty standard shark movie, featuring archived footage of the fin creatures. It can be a bit boring and play out like a nature documentary at parts. They make the most of what they can with the footage, but it's constantly changing quality and very clearly not shot for this film. Honestly, Barrowman aside, it can be a bit of a drag.
See? Problem solved and no one got hurt.
Yeah, well, we were lucky.
Then out of nowhere, it becomes a wacko bananas spectacle, featuring the largest shark you've ever fucking witnessed. And it eats people up in hilarious fashion. It's so over the top and amazing that it's hard to even keep up with all of the insanity. The best character in this entire movie is John Barrowman's Ben. There seems to be one thing and only that one thing on his mind: sex.
Hasta mañana.
Move aside Jacob Batalon. There's a new CEO of sex in town.
She's DTF. She's down to fuck, man. P and G. She wants to fuck, man.
This is made all the more humorous by the fact that Barrowman is actually a gay man in real life. Oh, the irony. So for a fun, awfully good drinking game, take a drink every time a character is overly horny.
Late night social call?
Resort security matter.
Shark Attack 3 starts out with a shark taking out a diver as they try to install some cable. They must not have been too worried about living up to the name Shark Attack. It's a mix of archive footage and stuff that they shot for the film, but it's establishing the importance of this damn cable. I'm telling you, it's far more important to the plot than you'd think. It's pretty much the whole reason we get the Megs. And it must be required that if you're going to have a shark movie, you have to rip off the Jaws theme in some way. and this one gets out of control. How the hell did they not get sued?
I think George Lucas gonna sue somebody.
Barrowman's Ben is a diver and he finds a massive shark tooth while examining the underwater cable, as one does. But it's what he does with the tooth that resulted in me rewinding this scene a total of 6 times. Okay, so Ben's got a bottle of champagne and he's using the internet to find out about this tooth. And what is he going to use? Google, Yahoo, Ask Jeeves? I know, Marine Tech, my favorite browser for all things underwater. His brilliant plan is to compare and contrast the tooth that he found with this catalog of teeth that he found online. Great plan if you're a middle schooler trying to finish a class project.
I am the smartest man alive!
But I think there's a little more nuance when it comes to shark teeth. He can't find it, despite it being a fairly regular looking tooth, so he does something that has always flabbergasted me. He scans the tooth with a normal camera, while holding it 3 inches from the lens. There's just so much wrong with this. He gets a perfectly cut out photo of the tooth, no background or anything. We don't even have that tech nowadays. And then there's the fact that his index finger would literally be in the shot. And look at its size, it's tiny. Isn't this supposed to be a Megalodon? This shouldn't be sending out any alarm bells. But how else is he going to ask the marine community about where this perfectly normal shark tooth came from? Thankfully, this brings in shark expert Kat,
Hey, it's Kat.
who Barrowman is going to get quite close with later. As much as people may give Barrowman shit for his line delivery in this, he's fully entertaining at all times, and clearly doing a much better job than some of his scene partners.
I heard it scared that girl so bad she ran all the way up to the street buck naked. Almost caused an accident.
This is called Shark Attack after all, so we get plenty of random instances of the shark chomping on people and fish. There's even a scene that combines a couple of elements from Jaws, the dog on the beach and the man losing his leg. Obviously, it's not presented in nearly as cool of a way, but it's a fun little Easter egg, especially since the dog makes it out alive. But that's not all with our Jaws references, as we get a whole parasailing incident that feels like the water skiing scene from Jaws 2. And we're finally getting a legit shark puppet rather than just archived footage. Yay, effort!
Unfucking believable!
Did you get it?
Yeah, Animal Planet, eat your heart out.
Genuinely, anytime the puppet is being used, there's so much fun and energy to the film, even if it's hard to tell what the hell is going on. We also get this perspective shot from behind the shark's fin that's real fun. It's like they really wanted to have a POV, but also wanted something in the frame to signify that, hey guys, it's a shark! We also get a different shark cam, which is the view from the camera that they had attached to it, but it's not nearly as humorous.
Oh yeah, you gotta love the shark cam, man.
As much shit as I give Barrowman for being a horny bastard, Kat is equally to blame. I mean, hell, he shows up to her hotel to tell her about the latest shark attack, and she is immediately down to clown.
Wow. This is a surprise. Late night social call?
Resort security matter.
Sounds official.
There's been a shark attack.
I love the look of disappointment on her face when it's clear that he's not just there to fuck.
Come in.
Remember how I mentioned that power cable earlier? Well, turns out there's some kind of power bleed which is attracting the shark. Because sharks are attracted to electrical impulses. I've seen Shark Week. But when the company that is installing the cable is confronted about it, we get the most baffling ADR.
My lawyers will have a field day with you. They are the real sharks.
Why is every word that's out of this guy's mouth ADR?
Fine, pay it. You know how much writing on this today.
It's not like they're filming by the water, which notoriously causes sound issues. They're in an office building.
Bull fucking shit!
It's at this point where you're likely going, what the hell? Isn't this movie supposed to be about a megalodon? Why the hell am I only seeing normal-sized sharks? Well, get ready for one of the greatest introductions ever put to film. That's right, the small shark gets killed, only for there to be a larger one, and he just fucking chomps this guy down, boat and all. I guess that good luck candle lighting ceremony didn't do shit. But wait a minute, isn't that the exact plot from The Meg? Holy shit, they totally ripped off Shark Attack 3 for their Meg movie. How did I never realize this before? And no, it did not come from the book either, so the blame can only be put on one film, this piece of shit. At this point, we're finally getting the film that we've been expecting all this time. A comically large shark killing people in hilarious ways. And it doesn't even happen until an hour into this 94-minute film. I just can't help but laugh at these poorly composited shots of the shark eating people. And it's made even better with the fact that they use the same couple of videos of the shark every time. And what are you going to do after being attacked by a giant shark and losing several of your friends?
I'm exhausted.
Yeah, me too, but you know, I'm really wired. What do you say I take you home and eat your
And the line fucking works. The John Barrowman School for Picking Up the Ladies.
Who sent your only son into the world to crush that roaring tiger?
If you're going to watch any part of Shark Attack 3, it's the final 20 minutes. We get a mix of hilarious CGI and some of the funniest composites imaginable.
What the hell was that?
The best is this guy taking this girl's flotation device, only to jump directly into the shark's mouth. And despite him being an asshole, she's clearly still upset about his death. The whole boat of bad guys is really just here to give us more shark mayhem. But so much of it is just the camera moving around as people jump into the water. These people are splashing around, doing just about everything you're not supposed to do when dealing with a shark. Eventually, they kill the Megalodon by a torpedo, giving us this wonderful CGI explosion. I won't lie, it's a bit underwhelming and almost feels like they just ran out of money.
Megalo who?
It's only gotten better with age because there's such an earnestness to its cheese, which is why I'm giving Shark Attack 3 Megalodon a B, because archive shark attacks have never looked so good. What did you think of Shark Attack 3 Megalodon? Is there any other terrible shark movie you'd like to see us cover for our awfully good summer shenanigans?
All right, kid. You're on your own.
Let us know in the comments below.
Oh, Jesus, it's headed right for the resort. Full throttle now!
It's awfully good. It's awfully good.
Thank you for clicking on our video, everybody. If you like what you saw here, please make sure you like the video and subscribe and share with your friends who like this sort of content. JoBlo was created by movie fans for movie fans, and we appreciate your support.